What's going on? I'm Ed Butler with 1701 Homes, back at it again with another home tour video. This time it's going to be on one of our newest acquisitions. We haven't touched anything on this. I haven't even seen the property. So me and Brian are going to walk through this place and see what we got to change and get kind of behind the thought process on the acquisition behind this one. This one's in Rochester Hills, so let's go check it out. All right, so this is the walk up. So check this out, guys. As you can see, this place is already in pretty rough condition. I legit moved that's trees, like branches falling everywhere. I really legit moved my Jeep down the road because I was afraid of the tree falling on it. And then a lot of this stuff is just in bad shape. But you'll see it when we get in here and talk about the numbers for what we picked this one up for and what Brian's expecting to do with this one. Oh, there he is.
What up, everybody?
What's going on, man?
Welcome to our house in Rochester Hills. We just scooped this one up. We purchased it yesterday. I forgot to let the seller know that we had the closing set up. So it was always, it's important to get the seller to closing.
Yeah,
if you want to actually buy the house.
Sometimes.
And so.
But yeah, man. So as you can see, it's kind of looking like old grandpa's, right? So it's just like from the outside, you didn't know what you were going to get, but right now it's looking like, just an old lady house. So, Brian, tell us a little bit about what we, picked this up, or why we picked this up, and what we're thinking about doing overall.
Sure. So we picked this house up for $166,500. I think we're gonna put around $80,000 into it. The reason why I like this house a ton, I love these grandma houses. They have good bones. They just haven't been updated in a long time. But one of the things that I love about this house, we've been able to do this a couple times before. You see there's a giant wall here, and then you come through over here, and then you got another room, and then you come through to here, and you got the kitchen. So one of the things that we've been able to do with a lot of success is when you get rid of this wall, and you open this wall up in this other room, we're gonna get rid of all of these walls in the middle. And then what's gonna happen, I want you to come over here real quick. Ed was asking me, how are we gonna sell this house for more than $300,000? So when you walk in, you're gonna walk in and you're gonna see this room, that room, and the kitchen. And that's how you're gonna sell this house for more than $300,000, because it's gonna be beautiful, because it's gonna be nice and open, and it's super layered to where people can start to see just all the potential of this space, because it is 1,800 square feet, so it's a big amount of space.
All right, guys, so that kind of makes some sense to me now, because we were walking up and talking about numbers, and it's like giving me the rehab budget estimate, and I'm like, there's no way that you're gonna be able to do that. But now, starting to see the vision a little bit for sure, because opening up all these walls, and then how much space we got between them, and then over here,
yep.
And then the kitchen, which is actually a pretty good size. You're looking at it, right? And then you got the window over there, like, okay, picking up what you're putting down.
So typically what we're doing is we're spending about $35 to $40 a square foot on a house like this for rehab. So at 1,800 square feet, just say it's $40 a square foot, that's almost 80,000 right there. I think that is 72,000. And then there's gonna be some extras that we're gonna need to kind of layer on top of that. But with that $80,000 that we're talking about, we're gonna have a brand new kitchen, we're gonna have brand new bathrooms, we're gonna have a master bathroom upstairs, and you're gonna have a giant open floor plan house in Rochester Hills that people are gonna go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs about.
Good stuff, man. Quick question, because I'm just scatterbrained a little bit, but how do you get rid of something like this? Like, is this like a big expense, or like, what's going on here?
No, so this is actually going to be pretty simple. So this is getting routed into the chimney that's behind here somewhere. So what happens if we wanted to, and this is kind of a little pro tip for you, if you ever have a bungalow house and you have a chimney going up through the middle of it, because you see that often, and you want to put a bedroom in there, or there's a bedroom there and you just no longer want the chimney, What you need to have is you need to have a high efficiency furnace where like the exhaust is getting routed out through PVC through the outside, and a high efficiency hot water tank. So if you have those two things, then you can actually remove the chimney. And to remove a chimney, you would think it's a crazy expense. It's like $1,000 to remove a chimney, and then you got to fix the shingles on the roof, because then you're just gonna have a giant hole up there. So you get some shingles up there, remove the chimney, no big deal. This itself, like I could pull this out right now. We'll drag this out, nice big space. We're not gonna remove the chimney here, but we will patch this up like it never happened.
Ah, okay. So, you know, like in real estate, for the most part, a lot of this stuff is just cosmetic. Like, it looks like it's a lot more cumbersome than it really is, but once you kind of peek behind the tent, it's not that complicated. All right, Brian, so what are you thinking on layout? We're gonna have all this open, but like the bedroom situation, like what are you thinking?
Yeah, bedroom situation is interesting. So Ed and I were just talking about how this is actually only the second time I've been in this house. So typically the way that we find these houses, I walk through it one time, I'm here about 15 minutes, and then it's either yes or no, and then we buy it. And I kind of have an idea of what I want to do, just high level, and then we bring Nicole, our project manager, in, and we kind of refine that process, and then we bring our construction teams in, and they really refine it and say, yes, you can do this, or no, you can't do that. And then we come up with the official game plan. But for now, I got 2 bedrooms down here, and then I got 4 bedrooms upstairs, which it should not be 4 bedrooms, so we're gonna remedy that.
4 bedrooms upstairs in this place? Dude, wait till you see this. I haven't seen it. I'm interested to see how you use a 6-bedroom house of this size. Yeah. Kind of crazy.
It's nuts. So we're gonna figure it out, but the goal definitely is to leave these 2 bedrooms down here. So this is just a small pink room. Doesn't have a closet, so that's a little problematic, so we'll have to remedy that.
All right.
Ideally, we would like it to be a 4-bedroom house. Yeah. And this one does have a closet. So we got a closet over here, and then it's attached to a shared full bath that services the main floor.
Yeah. Not very pretty, guys, but you know, you got the pink tile, baby.
So some things that I look at when I'm looking at these houses is, okay, it has vinyl windows. So if the windows are shot, a window like this is $350 a window installed. So I don't have to worry about the windows here, and then you can see all the way through to the kitchen. There's kind of vinyl throughout, so that part's good. The other thing that I'm looking at is outside exterior roof. It's a dimensional roof, so we're in in a good situation there. So we don't have to worry about replacing the roof. So that helps keep some costs down, because we're just gonna focus a lot of money on really both of these floors, and we're just gonna hit it with a giant wrecking ball and just have a shell in here.
Cool. So let's go check out those 6 bedrooms upstairs and figure out what the heck we're gonna do with it.
Okay, so here we go. So anytime you're gonna have 6 bedrooms in a house, 4 bedrooms upstairs, they're gonna be small. So look at this bedroom, if you want to call it a bedroom. I'm pretty sure if Ed were here right now, his wingspan would touch from tip to tip.
Pretty close.
Pretty close. Vinyl windows, and we want to get rid of this this room.
Yep.
Because it's not. It could be maybe a nursery, maybe a baby room, but
maybe. Wouldn't recommend it. Oh.
So now you get up here, another teeny tiny bedroom. You got closets and stuff like this. Good windows, but that's kind of it. So let's keep the demo party going. You got this super sweet cobweb that's just hanging out.
Just so long.
And then you got this open space here. That's one. And you got a bedroom. So you got another bedroom here. You got these old tiles. We'll get rid of all this old tile. We'll drywall this whole thing. This bedroom is maybe serviceable, but I'm kind of thinking that this is half of the full master, which would be on the other side.
Take a look. Oh snap. Nope.
And so, you know, this is, again, not a huge bedroom here, but if you take this and that, and you combine them, now you have one big room. That kind of leads nicely into your bathroom. So right now what we have is we have a half bath up here, toilet, sink. We're not keeping either of these. And if I'm not mistaken, I think this is a closet on the other side. So we're just gonna go through, add in a shower right here. Life is good. So then you'll have a full master suite up here.
Man, that's pretty good. I'm over here fighting this cobweb, dude. I'm just too tall. It's right here, so I'm like distracted, but hey, it's all working out, you know? And Brian's gonna catch me on video, me catching him on video. It all works out. Let's get out of here. Let's see. All right, so as I'm walking, like you guys know, I'm a pretty big dude. So like I'm walking, I'm like, the ground feels a little soft. So it's like, how do you fix that? And then Brian was breaking it down to me. So like, how do you fix kind of a soft floor?
So if you got a squishy floor, there's a couple of things that you can do. So you can see that there is hardwood planks in here. So we'll rip up all the old hardwood planks. We'll get a new subfloor down, so it'll be plywood. And then we'll probably do carpet up here. If the joists underneath are the reason why it's squishy, we're gonna be doing a bunch of work downstairs, so we can open that up. And then typically what you do, it's called sistering the joists, is where you're taking one previously like not incredibly supported joist, and you take a second one, you put it right next to it, and then you just make sure that second one is really secure. That helps the first one, and you do that a few times just to make sure that everything is solid here.
Nice. Good to know, man. See, that's why you come here. You're making sure you subscribe because you learn stuff like this. So catch us and we'll continue walking through this beauty. All right, headed down to the basement. Stairs are pretty wide. This is pretty cool. So it's gonna be a back porch and then the closet. And then a dungeon-like basement that I'm gonna have to follow Brian into. Oh boy. Oh. All right, cool. Then we down here. Oh, pretty wide and pretty open.
So a couple of things that, you know, when we're looking, I noticed right away, glass block windows, which is really nice. I'm taking a look, you see some PVC plumbing, which means it's been updated, which is good. There's been a lot of water recently in this area. There's no water in the basement, so that's great. And Ed's a pretty tall dude and he's not hitting his head. So for a house this age, that's a good thing.
Sure. Sure, no, 100%. And then you got the black wall foundation. So yeah, it's pretty good stuff. And it, like you said, it's kind of dry as a bone. Like you don't smell any type of moisture or anything out here. So I'm pretty sure. We got this smoking old school stove here. I want to keep that, put it upstairs.
Put it upstairs, baby.
All right, let's head out. We're gonna head to the garage. Walking through the breezeway. That's what we like to call it out here in the Midwest. So you don't have to go outside into the cold when you get to your garage. And boom, we're in the garage.
So the nice thing about this garage, there's a couple things. We got a garage door opener on it already. We got a brand new garage door, which is good. You got a metal beam going across the top, which I'm very familiar with because there's stairs going up and I smashed my head in there last time. Almost knocked me off. But this is super sturdy because of these
metal beams.
Yeah, because of the I-beams there. Got an exterior entrance door, which is always nice, and you're getting a decent amount of light in here. Then you got a bunch of storage upstairs. You can take a look at Ed's duck.
100%.
Duck.
Duck, duck, goose?
Maybe there's a goose up here.
Oh, I hope not. Oh, look at that. An I-beam right there, waiting for me to smash my head. All right, here we go. Snap. All right, we made it up.
Okay, so one of the things that's nice about up here, unfinished space, you know, this could absolutely be like a spot for the kids to hang out. It could be a spot where, you know, you're just using storage. There's a lot of storage up here. I know if I was younger, like when I was like 12 years old, I'd be living up here. There'd be some cool stuff in here. So probably what's gonna happen, there's a couple of dormers here, so it brings in some good light. Nice. And, you know, we won't do much up here, but just a good spot for storage at the very least.
Cool. All right, let's check back outside. Cool, so we're back on the exterior of this bad boy. Actually, the roof's in pretty decent shape. Oh, backyard, nice space. That's what I love about this area, Rochester Hills, because you get a lot of kind of space for your bang for your buck. But That's it for me and Brian here at the 1701. Stay tuned as we'll be updating you on the progress of this video. See what we turn this beauty into and get this bad boy in the market ready to sell just in time for spring. Remember to like and subscribe to make sure you don't miss any of the content that we put out, and reach out to us if you're thinking about getting into the investing game but don't know where to start. Let us help you out. 1701homes.com. All the information is down below. Catch you guys on the next one.